Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Rúben. Rúben is from Portugal. So let's see what Rúben has to say. Enjoy the interview. So hello Rúben, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, and you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time this evening for the interview. Thank you.
Welcome, thank you.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
Very quiet. I had my auntie her birthday today, so it's like a kind of family thing today. So it's being at home. It's very warm today, so it's kind of cool.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or a night person?
I used to be more a night person, but lately I've been trying to change my life a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been more a daily person, but I'm like a Spanish people. I need all the time my siesta.
And what time more or less is your siesta so that you feel like, okay, now it's time for a little rest?
Usually, for example, if it's a siesta, it's more like afternoon after lunch.
Uh-huh.
Um, but then I like all the time to get to bed like late in the night, so that's why I have my siesta.
I see. So, Ruben, tell me where you're from.
So I'm originally from Fafe, is in Portugal, North Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
Is where I am now. Uh, I was living in London for 4 years, almost five, but I
Right.
decided to have a change.
So, tell me, how far are you from Porto?
It's like from like driving by car like 1 hour,
Oh, it's not
not
that
so
far
far.
then.
No.
So, tell me something interesting about your city, something that stands out that maybe not many people know. Tell me something interesting about your city, where you come from.
So we are very famous by the rally by cars. Is in the mountains.
Uh-huh.
Is like they gather a lot of people. A lot of people they came here to see the rally, and then I don't know if you know. Do you know about the stranger house in the world?
No?
So there is a picture of a house that is inside of rocks, big rocks. It's considered one of the weird house of the world. So it's here.
Wow, that's amazing. You just
Yep.
made my day now. I learned something new.
Yep.
And what do you do for work, for living, Ruben?
So now I'm not working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finishing my course. I'm studying UX design.
Oh,
Yeah, but in London, my previous job it was I was working in a sex shop.
my
Mhm.
God, amazing. I'm sure you have a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. Yeah, I have. I can complain.
So tell me about your course you're taking right now. Explain
So
me a little.
I'm studying UX design.
Mm-hmm.
It's about doing the layouts of the apps or websites.
Mm-hmm.
I do the research from the users that I need to for who I am designing the product.
Right.
Um, it's around that stuff. It's wireframes, layouts, websites, apps.
I see. Okay, so during the journey, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your point of views, okay?
Okay.
But before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Um, One of the things that people get upset most of the time is because I don't answer to messages. um, there's there's a reason don't have patience for my phone usually. That's why I spend a lot of time without replying to people. Um, it's one of the things. Yes, I think.
I can see all of your friends very upset about that. I
Yeah.
can see it. Ruben, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Yep. Go for it.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So
Thank you.
this is my best friend. Okay, full of random fun question. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to play a song for us to relax a bit before the first question, all right?
Okay.
Let's do it. Right. So before we start the game, during the join, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, some reason you don't want to answer, always can change. Okay.
Okay.
First question for you is: what 3 things do you want to be remembered for?
Um, I always wanted to do something for the community. Um, I believe that we're born to leave a mark in the world. I
Mhm.
still don't know what it is, but I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, but I think I want to do something for the community, for the LGBT community, by the way. In Portugal, I'm kind of seeing things that is not quite well to the community, like related with the sexual health.
Mhm.
I'm starting studying about it and trying to do something about it, but still in a thinking stage.
So why is that? Why do you think there is something missing regarding the LGBTQ plus community regarding health? What do you mean by
So
that?
I came from London, and London we have the specific clinics to go. So we
Mhm.
kind of don't feel like the pressure or judge or anything. But here is different. We need to go to our medical or GP. From that, sometimes we need to jump to the hospital. So it's like a bureaucracy. We need to be jumping from place to place, and some doctors start to judging. I felt like that before, and I didn't enjoy it. I don't care about what they think, but for many people, they don't go for sexual health service because of that,
Yeah.
or because they have families that they don't want to know or anything. So I think that should be one thing that we should improve.
Hmm.
Um, there are some organizations that they do tests. For the people, but it's like we have a different kind of sexual life from the heterosexuals,
Yeah.
and I think things should be seen in a different way. So I'm
Hmm.
trying to
I
do
see.
something.
Very good. I think it's amazing doing that because somehow you are helping people and also open people's minds. I think people they should be comfortable when they go to see a doctor for, to check their health, to check anything. And I think people you should be, as you said in London, you feel welcome. You feel like there are people prepared to see you, to support you, to help you somehow, and you don't want to go to those places where people are pointing you or judge you or looking you in a different way. To understand your point. Good, very good. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, next question is: what is the biggest difference between you and your best friends?
At the moment,
Yes.
at the moment, I'm very quiet. I changed a lot since I returned from London. Um, I mean, he goes out almost every weekend, or if not every weekend, most of the weekends, and I spend my time at home with my family. There's a reason for that. I went with the bad ways in my life, so now I need to be quiet to gain a lot of my things back. I was distracted from life. I was wasting my life, and now it's like I need to be a different person. I think
Um,
he's more a party person. I'm more like a quiet person at the moment.
I think it's and be around family. I think that's the best way for us to to feel so comforting, to feel like it's a good place to be. Who in your family you are more close to?
My family is like my parents and my sister. We are very, very close to each other. If something happens to one of us, we are all together. Like just try to solve the things. So I
Wow,
don't have my like a preference. I think all three of us, all four of us, for me is important. And my
amazing.
niece now,
Sorry.
my niece,
Oh,
um, yeah,
sweet.
she's the youngest one, so for me is one of the special ones.
So let's pretend now your parents, your sister, and your niece, they are watching this interview right now, and you have the opportunity to send them a message, to say something to them. What did you say right now?
I don't know, probably because I would say sorry for being so far away from them for a long time, um, distracted and everything. But now I'm trying to compensate everything because I love them. Um, they are very helpful with me. They since they know that I was gay, that my parents they say to me, "You are our son, so we love you no matter what." Um, and now
Oh,
that they are in the late stage of the age, I think I need to be here for them too. So that's why it's what I would say to them that I love them a lot is for them.
oh,
For me, is the most important thing.
amazing. Very good, Ruben. Very good. Next question. Right. So before the next question, you know, as you said, being in London for a few years, you discovered a lot London about the gay scene, about London, about the city itself. Tell me, when you look back, what did you like the most about London, and was something that was quite negative for you living here?
So London is a big city, so London can give you everything and can take you everything from you at the same time. Um, I don't know. For me, special is like it's a city that have everything. A lot of culture, a lot of people, diversity, and it's different from the rest of the country. Even um, is probably is one of the things that I like the most, and the food because we have food from all the world, and I love to eat. Um, the worst thing probably is the temptation. The temptation of the bad things is easy to get and easy to go for it. If we are not responsible, we can lost ourselves.
I see. All right. Next question for you is, what makes you most proud?
Mm, what I'm most proud, I don't know. I'm proud of my family. I say that I'm talking about a lot of them, but it's true.
Okay.
I'm very proud of them. While living in London, I could see that a lot of people that doesn't have a good connection with the family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't have any complaint. They all always been here for me, and they are super happy that I'm here now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the things. Yeah.
Tell me something, Ruben. When you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what do you like the most about being you? What you're very proud of being yourself?
So usually I'm very distracted. This, but let's. Usually I don't like to talk about good things about me. I prefer to mention the bad things. I'm very distracted person. Um, Sometimes very jealous even from my friends without the reason. But okay, what's I don't know. If we're going to say about proud things, I'm proud of going to London.
Mm-hmm.
The year that I went, I tried everything in the last minute. And I went to the adventure. The things that I don't do usually. I'm very careful about the things that I do. I'm very shy, and sometimes I have difficulties creating connection with people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of that because I went to another country, to another language. Um, I lived there. I did amazing things. I did a lot of bad choices, but it's life.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of proud of that. Not about the bad choices, but the good choices, yes.
Yeah, I understand your point, Ruben. I can see you're a very young guy, and trust me, everyone, all of us, we have moments in our lives that you do choice that we're not very proud of. We have, as you said, happy moments as well. I think, trust me, all of us, we go through situations, and sometimes we think, oh my God, it's just me going through that. Trust me, everyone have those moments. And as you said, it's the past now, you're in a better place now around your family. And I think, I'm sure those moments was necessary for you to be the person you are today. Sometimes we need to go through tough times for us to understand about ourselves, to challenge ourselves as well. So everything counts at the end of the day. What's your star sign or astrology?
I'm Leo.
Leo. Okay. When you said about jealousy, I was like, maybe he's Scorpio, maybe.
No, I'm Leo. Yeah, I'm Leo. It's a quite a. I don't care about that things, but people say that's like Leo's like be the center of the attentions and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah. So yeah.
Ready for another question?
Yes.
Let's do it. Next one. Hey, Ruben from Portugal. Next question is, what's the best advice ever received?
Um, that I'm a good friend. That I care about people for me is important. Yeah, I think it's that most of the times I try to be a bad boy. I'll try to look like as a bad boy, but in the end, I'm just a good person that's here. And my friends know me, um, because like as I told you before, I spend a lot of time without answer to people. And
Mm-hmm.
when I go to them, I say sorry. It's not, I don't do this on purpose. Um, try try to forgive me and stuff. And they say like, we know you. We know that you are a good person. We don't see that that you are doing that in a bad way. So in the end, I like to be in a good side of the things, not in the bad things. So when they say that I'm a good person, then I'm a good friend. For me.
And your best friends, they live in Portugal, they live in London.
Both sides now. My
Yeah.
best friend is from here and always been. Um, but I have friends in London too, and I kind of miss them a lot. But now
I
I
see.
need to be here.
All right. Next question. Let's do it. Before the next question, checking your profile, you could see that you are very open about, fetish, about expressing yourself in a way that, people they appreciate. I think nowadays people they are very open about talking about fetish. It says there master band, yeah.
Mhm.
So tell me a little bit about your journey so far.
Um, Before I was more into the stuff. I've been like since the moment that I returned, I'm staying with my parents, so I can do anything here. Um, um, Kinky being always part of my life since young. Made me the person that I am now. I can say that I was very shy. I'm still am, but I was very, very, very shy, and I wasn't looking to myself in a good way. And the people that I met in Kinky here in Portugal, and one of the persons that introduced me to the Kinky stuff, he lives in London. But he always teach me that no matter how you look or whatever that people see you is like if you want to do it, do it. Yeah, there's people behind you that will protect you no matter what. You just need to be careful with everything that you do. But it's a community that shouldn't judge, and
Mhm.
that's why I went in that community and I love and I start feeling very good with it. Um, that's when I was here. I think in London is a little bit different. I don't know. I don't want to be feeling like say something bad, but a lot of people just see, just they judge what they see, and
Yeah.
not always is what the things are. Online we are just a avatar. Um, Not always is what the person is. In my case, this kinky stuff is what I am,
Hmm.
is what I enjoy, is what I feel safe with it, or
Yeah.
what I feel good, like my second skin.
I see. Yes, I understand your point. I think people they judge a lot the book by its cover. You never should judge. You never know.
Yeah.
You need to read the book first. You need to get to know the person first. Because it doesn't matter how you express yourself. The way you express yourself, and understand as well. Understand people, include myself, yourself. A lot of people sometimes we see something and we have our judgmental. It doesn't need to be a bad thing, but I like we judge things by the way we see. And sometimes when you start talking to the parents, when you start seeing things more um, explained, or sometimes it changes your mind. You go like, oh, it doesn't matter if the person, how kink you are, and it's a person, and doesn't matter what they like, it's still a person, like normal things.
Yeah. I have one thing to say. Is like since so I did porn for a long time, for a bit.
Hmm.
Most of the things is people expect things from you that sometimes you don't want to give, but you feel like forced almost to give,
Hmm.
and that's sometimes is feel make you feel bad. It's a shame because should be like that. People should understand that we are a person too. So sometimes we want, sometimes we don't want, and because we don't want doesn't mean that they should feel like attacked.
Yeah,
Um, but the world is like that, so it's difficult to change that.
I see. I understand. Next question for you is, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go and why?
Japan. I always wanted to go. Um, I think is I don't know. For the pictures that I see and everything that I see from the country, I think I would love it to go there. Um, always wanted to go around the world. I have all of my favorite places that I want to visit. But Japan, I think, is one of the first things that I wanted to visit. Yeah.
Yeah, Japan is on my bucket list as well. I'd love to go to Japan one day. And I always say, when I'm sure when I come back from Japan, I'm gonna feel a different person, because I think the culture, the people, it's just amazing, fascinating
Yeah.
to see how they live their lives. I think it's just amazing. Yeah, I love Japan as well. 3 questions left. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right. So before the next question, Portugal. Beautiful country. I think Portugal nowadays, it's everywhere. Everyone talks about Portugal. Everyone talks about the Portuguese food. And tell me, in your experience when you lived abroad, did you feel that in your experience living in London, a big city where you can meet so many people? What was based on your experience? What when people talked about Portugal, about what's the impression that they got from Portugal talking to you, in your opinion?
Usually people just know about Lisbon. Um, sorry. Um, yeah, they don't know very well of Portuguese. Portugal has so many places that people doesn't know. But most of the time, people just know about Lisbon or Porto.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about the trips that they go, the beaches, or everything, the food. But there's much more that people can see and they don't know, unfortunately. Um, but yes, it's like most of the time it's the food, the places, the people. Other people do saying that Portuguese people is like kind of nice, but when they go to north, it's always a good welcome.
I see. All right. Next question for you is, share with us a crazy or funny story that happened to you when you were a child at school.
Yeah, let me think. Well, I think I have one. It's like I had all the time. It's like I'm gay, or I'm bisexual. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. But when I was young, I had a lot of girlfriends. And on my primary school, I had one girlfriend that always wanted to have a kiss. I think I was gay by the time because all the time saying like, "Oh, let's leave that for later." I was trying all the time saying no, 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 no. Just one day, but never happens. I think that's kind of funny story because when we are young, we see just like couples, one a woman or a man. And I was from a religious family,
Yeah,
even not practicing. And in the school it's always like that. But it was funny because everyone was trying to find me girlfriends. But then in the end, I'm just like, I don't like. So
did you like school growing up?
yeah, kind of. Not talking about the bullying, but yeah, I kind of like it. Yes.
Who was your
Talk
favorite
about it.
teacher? Do you remember your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher is from my preschool. I love that. I love her, and she loved me. So like, I was a very good student by the time. So
Oh,
I was like a kind of a baby. So I love her. Professora Rosa Maria. Yeah.
I remember her name.
Yes.
Amazing. Oh, sweet. Very sweet. Two questions left. Let's do it. Okay. Next question is, which question you'd like to be asked?
That's a hard question to answer. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I wish that some people ask me what I think about things. But I know that that will be like most of the times will be like a complex of interests between people, or someone will not see the same things that I see, what happened before. So yeah, but probably what I will think about.
So tell me something that you like to express yourself. Tell me about something that when we are talking to friends, when talk to people. Tell me something that you always like to talk in a topic, like in a conversation. There is something.
Sex, for example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's be honest. I think that we should be more honest and um, be honest and talk about things that we like, because most of the times people like hide or don't even mention, and sometimes can be interpreted by other way. Yeah, sex or about the rights of people, because I always been integrated in teams that I was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Even on my first job in London, I was one of the first doing the DIY crew that was from diversity, inclusion, equity. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the important things, as I mentioned before in the first question, or when you start talking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like to do something about the community, and I think that's one of the things that I talk the most. Yes.
Amazing. Very good. Two questions left. Let's do it. Next question for you is, what has been the happiest point of your life?
At this point, telling to my parents that I was gay, and that was a big release that I had. Even after what they say to me that I was a son, so it doesn't matter what I am. That make
Amazing.
me very happy, and I cry and everything. So it's like, whoa, it was a big moment.
Wow, that's very, very sweet, Ruben. I think it's so interesting, important when our parents support us. Doesn't matter, coming out or relate to anything that you have our parents support. It means a lot. The day when you came out, did something happen or just felt like, okay, let me talk about it, let me express myself the way I am, if you can share?
So I for some years that I wanted to tell them, but I never felt comfortable to say it. My sister knew before, um, but I tell them 1 month before I go to London. So it
Wow,
was like that moment that I needed to say something and run away if something bad was happening. But yeah, it was 1 month before I went to London. That's why I told them, because I was living there. I didn't know what was going to happen. So yeah.
I see. Amazing. Ready for the last one?
Yep.
Let's do it. Last question. Hey, Ruben, last question is, would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? And what would you do?
Invisible, or able to fly.
Yeah.
Can I choose both?
No, you can. Just one.
um, Fly.
Wow.
Yes, fly.
And
I love to be in the air. Yeah.
and besides, I'm sure you would say Japan, but if you could fly anywhere besides Japan right now, if you could fly just for the experience, where would you fly?
Bali.
Hmm. And why Bali?
Nature. I love nature. So yes, I will travel there. Quiet, away from everything. I would left my phone behind and just enjoy the nature and people and the culture and everything.
Amazing. Very good. All right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell me one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Let's start with family.
Happiness.
Money.
Not enough.
Fear.
Sorry?
Fear.
Mistake.
Life.
Balance.
One word for love.
Not in my life.
Sex.
Sorry?
Sex.
Sex. I don't know. A threesome.
Okay. Religion.
A TM. No. No religion.
Okay. Politics.
Fight.
Friendship.
Family.
Desire.
Dream.
Regret.
Past.
Success.
Future.
Wish.
Fly.
Happiness.
Community.
One word for London.
Overwhelming.
One word for Portugal.
Warming. Welcoming.
And the last one now. Master brand. One word.
Is a state.
Okay. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your sister for a coffee and I'm going to ask her, define Rúben in one positive word and one negative word only. What she would say about you?
Oh, I don't know. Negative, probably distracted. Positive would be a good person.
Amazing. Very good. Let's play now Rúben and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Right, but before you ask me the question, tell me what's your favorite Portuguese word?
Saudade.
Saudade. Saudade. for those who doesn't know, saudade, it's just a Portuguese word, but
Yeah.
it's like miss you, missing you, miss.
Yeah.
It's a really comforting, nice word. Yeah, saudade. Right, you can ask me a question now, Rúben.
What make you doing the interviews, or what make you be interested in doing this?
Amazing. 2020, the world went upside down. Yeah, remember, everything stopped. Everyone didn't know what was happening. It was scary. I believe a lot of people, including myself, we felt very, very bad, with a lot of anxiety because we didn't know what was happening. Here in London, of course, at the time, everyone could leave the house once a day for exercise, remember? So yeah, we could leave the house. However, one of those walks was running in the park, and this idea came along, and I was like, my God, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, to create some questions, to research some questions, and I'm going to ask people around the world to see their opinion, to see their point of views. And it's been an amazing journey, being able to connect with so many amazing people around the world, and people expressing themselves, sharing memories, sharing moments with the world, with people as well, connect with people. And I think that's how the channel started, and it's over 1,100 to 200 people already passing the show. So it's been amazing. Yeah, it's great to connect with so many people around the world. So yeah, the Magic Box started from a really tough time, difficult time, and suddenly things turn around, and and the show is being happening now, and it's an amazing adventure for sure.
Good. Congratulations about it. So
Thank you. Thank you. Rúben, did you enjoy the interview?
Yes, very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks again for being so open. Yeah, talking about your challenges, talking about your happiness, talking about your moments, about fetish, open people's minds, and I think we are here to just to be open and express ourselves. So thanks so much for being so open and accept my invitation. But before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Don't fight to more sex, peace in the world, and try to be friends to everyone. I think is the most important thing. I think we are tired of fights and wars and everything, and people
Yeah.
should be more happy, no matter what they dress, what they are, or anything. I think everyone is different, and that's what makes us so special and so diverse.
Yeah.
That's what makes the world going around. Um, I think yes, it should be like be open, don't judge, don't lie a lot, and be happy.
Yeah, let's have all of sex.
Yeah.
Muito obrigado.
Thank you. Obrigado, man.
Thanks so much, Ruben. Thanks so much. And we keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Tá bom. Um abraço então, tá? Tchau, tchau.
Tchau,
Tá
tchau.
bom. Tchau,
Obrigado.
tchau. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.